What is going on, everybody? Random live stream, man. Y'all got to be expecting these random streams sometimes, especially when some shit like this goes down. Hit that like button for your boy. Who will break on July 29th? I wish it was July 28th because it would have rhymed a little bit. Nonetheless, hit that like button as you come on in. We got to talk about this. I don't care if you're on the way home, none of that. We got to talk about this because this is what we've been waiting for years. And it's finally going down. Salute to everybody in the building. Salute to everybody that's going to catch the replay. Make sure you hit that like button for your boy. And don't forget about Bushido Boxing TV, because that's where we be. As you can tell, your boy Bushido is excited. Just got off 10-hour shift. I just couldn't wait to get home and go live. I just couldn't wait. Because we about to witness something great. Errol the True, Big Fish Spence Jr. and Terence Bud Kumite Crawford. First face-off since Oklahoma City 4 or 5 years ago. Salute to Cerebral. I see you in the building. I'm sure most people are still on their commute from home from work. Yeah, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What's going on? Baby Juju, Kevin Will, I see you in the building. Cass G, salute. Man, bro, we got some shit to talk about, man. We got some shit to talk about. Errol Spence got a little, he was hating a little bit. I felt like he was hating on Bud Crawford. A little bit, right? I felt like he was hating on Bud. Bud sitting there gloating. Bud sitting there boasting about everything he's done. Spence like, man, you ain't do nothing, man. Hell nah, man. You ain't fight nobody, man. You ain't did nothing, man. Top Rank got great matchmaking, man. You ain't do nothing, man. Oh, my goodness. And we going to go live tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm going to open up the panel. Because then we going to talk about everything in its entirety, right? But I'm waiting till more people get in here. Hey, this fight is gonna be crazy. He said Bud looked like his son up there. Errol has some high heels on, though, man. The people in the comment section were saying that Spence has some high heels on. I don't know. But despite him having those high heels on, he did look like the naturally bigger guy. You said Bud going night-night. We go see, bro. Let's see. Let me get some stuff on the screen here. Random live stream. Hit that like button for your boy. Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford. You said Bud might end it early. Hey, man. I think this is the fight. Because Crawford, if you listen to some of the interviews, he said those other fights he had, man, they wasn't, he didn't talk much because they just really wasn't fights that got excited him, really. Crawford seems genuinely excited about fighting Errol Spence, bro. There's no fear. This Crawford's one of them dudes who actually likes to fight, right? If you ever seen some anime or some anime characters, they just love to fight. They rushing right into battle. They don't care who it is. They fighting whoever, whatever, whenever. Crawford's that guy in real life. He's one of those dudes that actually like to fight. Errol Spence, I say he do, but he's a little bit more laid back. You said Bud need to be like something like Mo 3. Hey, man, just because they smaller, Cerebral. Excuse me. Don't mean they weaker. I mean, we've seen smaller fighters, especially more in the modern era, whoop on bigger guys, man. You said Errol dressed to go to school. Man, he did dress like he just came out of class, bro. Him and Derek James came out there looking like some nerds. I did not expect the big fish come out dressed like he just came out of class. But yeah, let me get this stuff on the screen here. I know the boxing world is actually on fire right now. Everybody is super, super excited. I mean, this is a boxing fan's dream, man. We finally got our big fight as boxing fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the big one, dude. All those other fights, the Canelo Triple G, all these other quote-unquote big fights, man, Tank Ryan, none of those fights amount to this one, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I don't think this fight, I think this is the most important fight in boxing, probably since Mayweather-Pacquiao. Salute to Massachusetts Fishing and Growing. Salute, bro. I think this is the biggest fight and the most important fight since Mayweather-Pacquiao. Too much on the line. Too much at stake. Two fighters trying to be great. All right, let's see. Salute to Ringside Views too, man. Go check him out on IG, man. This is one of my go-to pages on IG, man. This dude, he be on point. See, your boy Bushido got a full-time job and he do this part-time. So I can't do all this. It's just too much.
No man have captured Undisputed in 2 different weight classes.
Teofimo did last week.
No, he didn't, Derek. He didn't. Teofimo didn't capture Undisputed.
Teofimo definitely wasn't. He was lineal, correction, but he wasn't Undisputed. Sorry, Derek. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, Derek tried to, they both came in there kind of hating on Bud. You know what I'm saying? Low key, right? Nobody is gonna call it out like that, but I felt they was low key, a little hating a little bit. Oh, well, Teofimo did it too. Oh man, yeah, man, you ain't fighting nobody, man. Yeah, they was hating on Crawford.
You tried it. But yes, once again, I will be the first male boxer to actually capture the welterweight champion in 2 divisions. And that would solidify me as the greatest fighter of this era.
I cannot wait to see what happens. Could you imagine, bro? Like, this is something that hasn't happened in boxing ever, right? As far as men is concerned. Crawford would be the first to do it. Now, in women's boxing, politically and everything else, it may be a little easier for something like that to happen. No slight towards the GOAT. But in men's boxing, it's so much more political. It's so many different factors, right? If Crawford's able to do this, that's huge, bro. And I'm always rooting for shit like this. I'm rooting for Crawford to become 2-division undisputed champion. Lineal. You know what I'm saying? And a part of me is kind of, I don't want to say I'm rooting for Spence, but I like Errol Spence. And I do feel he's the underdog, and rightfully so. And I do feel like Crawford is a really bad fight for him. But if he was able to overcome it, I'll low-key feel like, yeah, he did that. I'm happy for the guy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm Team Crawford all the way. I've been biased about it. I'm sorry, I've been biased about it. But Terence Crawford, bro.
Definitely not, man. I'm not gonna lie. Tyron got the best matchmakers in the business. You ain't fought nobody, man. You haven't beat anybody.
I'm the greatest fighter of this
Hold on.
Undisputed at 140. Who you fought at 135, and who you fought at 147. Even you fought Sean Porter. Even Sean Porter said,
"What did I do to Sean?"
Ooh, Errol was hating, bro. Oh shit! The video, this title of this stream should have been Errol Spence was hating on Terence Crawford. He was hating, bro. He was hating. You can see, look at his face. He hate that.
Porter that you
Sean
do.
Porter said he did not train like he should. He didn't do the things that his daddy told him to do. What are you talking about? Even his daddy said it.
You butthurt that I got the
Even his daddy said it.
You butthurt.
Even Kell Brook, he was already broken.
So was he broken when you fought him?
No, he wasn't broken.
How come
I broke the other eye.
He came off
I broke the other eye. Yeah, that's how I got broke. That's how I got broke.
He came off a stoppage.
What does it matter?
Come on, man. This was good. This is the big moment in a press conference right here. I'm glad Errol did it. Even though it's kind of hating, but he found something to jump in and start some shit. And yeah, he's gonna have to back it up July 29th.
He came off a stoppage and then he fought you.
What does it matter?
Months prior.
What does it matter?
So was he broken or not?
No, he wasn't broken. No, he wasn't broken.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What are you talking about? I had the same surgery he had, and what happened? So what they say about you then? You fight me then?
I'm gonna break the other eye.
So what they say? So I'm broken then, right?
Well, you broken. You gonna be broken July 29th.
Yeah, we gonna see.
Oh man, I love it, bro. I love it. I love the competitiveness. I love it. Right? We know it's not no real bad blood. It's almost like I could beat you at 21. I could beat you at 31. One-on-one pickup game of basketball. But for these guys, it's fighting. You know what I'm saying? They about to see who got the better hands. They gonna see who's the better man. It's gonna be about skill. It's gonna be about will. Or shit, it could be one of those situations to where, damn, Crawford just ran him right out of the ring. It could be one of those situations too.
Undisputed at 140. Who you fought at 135, and who you fought at 147. Even you fought Sean Porter. Even Sean Porter said,
What did I do to
He said even Sean Porter said, see, the Porters knew what they was doing, you know, when they did this shit, bro. That shit was shiesty. That shit was shiesty as hell. Because they knew in this current day and age and social media age where, you know, these guys come out and say certain things and they already know that fans are already not in favor of Crawford and his opposition. So they say, yeah, Sean Porter, he didn't train hard. He didn't listen to what I said. Yeah. But then when you listen to Sean Porter, he said he was in the mountains. He was doing this. He was doing that. He was razor focused for the fight. We listen to Kell Brook. He said he was in the best shape of his life for Terence Crawford. Could he say the same about when he was going into that Spence fight? I don't think so. I definitely don't think so. There was a weight cutting camp and everything for him. So nah, Spence, you wrong, bro. It was very good for the press conference though. But he wrong, man. And he listens to these videos and shit. He hears fans saying that shit. So now he regurgitated. He ain't got time to be worried about it. He got to worry about himself and his skills. So he heard that from some fans and shit. In reality, Terence Bud Crawford handled Sean Porter easier than any fighter I've seen. What's going on, Damone Daniels? So salute to Cass G. I see you. You know what I'm saying? He handled Sean Porter better than anybody, Errol. Derek James and them don't like that. He stopped Kell Brook with a 1-inch punch, my nigga. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? The little guy, the lightweight, stopped big-ass Kell Brook with a 1-inch punch. It's not what really, it's how he did it. Forget who the guy was. It's how he did it. He hit dude with a 1-inch counter punch, bro. A 1-inch punch. Who's hitting like that? Who? I ain't never seen no shit like that in boxing, where a dude's hands is right by each other. He just hit him with a short 1-inch punch, bro, and had him reeling across the ring. I ain't never seen that. Who does that? What's going on, D Young? I see you. Dwayne Pruitt, salute. Y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. Random live stream, man. We gotta talk about it, man. How do y'all feel? You say he was losing to Porter? Nah, he wasn't necessarily wasn't. I don't know. Was he losing? I don't know. He wasn't as active as he normally is, but his game plan was to negate Sean Porter, and that's exactly what he did. Sean Porter didn't do shit. He couldn't do none of that rough and tough stuff. None of that. Crawford was he neutralized Porter. Everybody else got to get lulled into a dogfight with Sean. Nah, Crawford controlled dude, picked him up, walked him, and then he stopped him when Bomac and him, hey man. Crawford's like, what? He up? Oh, all right, let me end this shit right now. Stop playing with dude. Almost like he was carrying them, bro. But guys don't want to, they don't want to say that. It's almost like he was carrying them. If we seen that clip when Bomac and them was telling him, hey man, listen, he wasn't even listening. He just knew what he needed to do, and he went in there and did it. Like instantly, almost like he was carrying the guy. I don't want to say he was carrying him. You guys could say it. But if it looked like he was carrying him, if that was the case, if he just turned it up just like that, damn near turned Super Saiyan, got him up out of there like in an instant. Who else does that to Sean Porter? Nobody. Kenny Porter stopped the fight because he knew what was going to happen. But by him throwing in a towel, man, they smart. Kenny's smart. I give him that. Because they really watered down the victory. And now Sean Porter wasn't shit. He was out the door. Salute to Truly Israel for the Super Saiyan. He says, thank you for the unbiased Box Talk Letter channel. Continue good work. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. I try to be as unbiased as possible, bro. I have my favorites like everybody. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I don't want Errol Spence fans to think I hate Errol. I wouldn't even talk about him. I wouldn't even call him Errol the Truth, Big Fish Spence Jr. if I didn't like the guy. I'll be calling him Errol Sexual or Sprint. No, I call him the Big Fish. You know what I'm saying? All that. I just don't think he can beat Terence Crawford, bro. I just think Terence Crawford is that dude. You could put him in the octagon and he can handle himself good. Like he's one of those dudes that just knows how to fight. He actually likes to do it and he knows how to do it. That's just it. It's like a mentality of a guy like Kobe Bryant, Jordan. Like he carries that type of mentality, bro. That's just what I see in Crawford. That's what I saw in Floyd. Like Roy Jones, guys with that supreme confidence. Supreme. Guys like Shakur, he shows it right now, right? That supreme confidence that nobody could fuck with me. John Jones, supreme confidence. You said what's good with the undercards? Well, we got Pitbull Cruz fighting Mr. Mahoo. And that's about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they could have gave Pitbull somebody. They could have gave us the better undercard, honestly. Put Pitbull in there with somebody good. You know what I'm saying? Get somebody, get Frank Martin and put Frank Martin on the undercard. That would have been good for him. Great exposure for Frank Martin. Errol Spence's fighter. You know what I'm saying? That would have been good exposure. Put Frank Martin versus Pitbull on there. That would have been a great fight. Oh, my goodness. That's the main event within itself. However, by him being on the undercard of this big fight, they'll get them names out there, man. He said, by 2024, you will be full-time. Salute to my boy YSM Sports Media, the best boxing reporter on the East Coast and soon the whole wide world. Y'all know my boy YSM Sports Media. Y'all go subscribe to him if you don't know him. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't believe it's really happening. It's almost like I can't believe it's happening. Boxing has been so shiesty for years, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shiesty where it seemed like one fighter didn't want to fight, other fighter want to fight everybody. He can't get no fights. You know what I'm saying? We missed out on some great talent and some great fights because dudes was running from the hills. You know, we missed, you know, we've seen a lot of bullshit, but this Spence and Crawford, I guess you could say better late than never. You know what I'm saying? Better late than never. They still in their prime. 35 ain't necessarily old. Not today, it's not. He said smoking on bud. Hey, that's tight. That's a tight catchphrase. Spence is bold for kind of using it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of, you know what I'm saying? Crawford said, nah, we don't smoke over here, but we go fillet, have fish for everybody. I expect tomorrow's press conference to be a lot more back and forth. Now that they kind of broke the ice a little bit, tested the temperature of the moment, I think it's gonna be a little bit more back and forth tomorrow. What's going on, WJ Luggett? I see you in the building. Toby Montana, salute. Hey, you ain't lying to Chosen Kid. Yeah. He says, I remember when they said Roy Jones didn't fight no one. So when James Toney stepped up, Roy put him down the same. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. In boxing, you gotta know the sport to know the truth. Some guys may have not got no big names. Why? Because, well, guys didn't really want to deal with him. And then that particular guy may have gotten opportunities when he was kind of past it, slipping, falling down the hill. You know what I'm saying? You got to kind of know the sport. Guys like, what's his name? Mike McCallum. You know what I'm saying? He missed out on some opportunities. He said he was pissed at Sugar Ray and them for not giving him a shot. He wanted to fight those dudes. They didn't give him a shot, bro. Almost kind of like how Boost is getting done now. But of course, Spencer Crawford has to settle their business first. And then we go see what they decide to do. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Guys like Boo Boo Andre, supposed to be one of the best guys in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius Andre is supposed to be a pound-for-pound fighter, one of the best in the sport. But guess what? Maybe he made bad business decisions. But he just wasn't able to get the names. He just wasn't able to get the names. You got to be able to get the names. And you got to have a rival that's willing to fight you, too. Salute to Caleb Plant and David Benavidez for finally handling that. You know what I'm saying? You said soon the world will know the truth. I just need to know from like the Spence fans too, man. Because let's be realistic too. Errol Spence, man, he had a lot of time off in between fights. A lot of things that could slow a guy down. How is he gonna beat a honey badger, tiger type motherfucker like Terence Crawford, a Wolverine? How is he gonna beat that type of guy? Did your Dennis Ugas give him enough? I'm gonna ask that question again. I don't think Ugas gave Spence enough, bro. He didn't give him enough. He didn't give him enough. And what I mean by enough, I mean a dude that's come to actually go actually really come and fight you to beat you, bro. Does it go actually come to win? And not fucking just kind of stand there and just like bullshit and not give it his best effort. I don't feel Ugas gave it his best effort. So was it enough for Errol Spence going into a fight with a guy like Crawford, who's one of those fighters that love to fight, who has a lot of talent and is really smart in there, and with a crazy killer instinct is one of the best finishers in the game? Is he ready for that? That's why I asked the Spence fans. Crawford's going to be the fastest guy he's fought. He's probably going to be the strongest, the smartest. He can fight both sides. Come on, man. He's a fucking nightmare. That's why I asked, how is Spence going to beat this guy? Will Spence's size be enough? Will his will be enough? Will he step to Crawford? Will Crawford simply have a bad night? Will Crawford get old overnight? He take the jab away, what Spence go do? Come on, man. Those are real questions. Not me trying to hate and be a, nah, bro. Those are legit questions. The PTSD. He shouldn't have said that. I don't think he really should have said that. What's up, Art Man the Great? I see you hating. He said, Bud getting stopped. Which round, man? Which round, Spence? Which round the big step was stopping Bud in, man? I need to know this. I need to know which round the big step will go stop Bud in, bro. Because I feel like unless Crawford's standing still, I don't really see Spence being able to deal with him, bro. I don't see. I mean, nah, man, I don't see it, dog. Crawford's the more nimble guy. He's the more limber. He's like he got more agility. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention everything else. Spence probably got a durability advantage, but how durable is he now at 30-something years old that's been at that weight for this long now? How durable is he now? You said 10th round doctor stoppage. Spence does a good job, and them guys are standing up with their high guard up, and he's getting to work. If Spence gonna fight Crawford, man, he got to be fully committed to his punches too. He can't be doing this lunging in shit, or he got to be fully committed to everything. You said Bud not as durable. I don't think that's been proven. I don't think that's truly been proven. We go find out who's more durable, Art, man. We go truly find out. One would imagine Spence will be the more durable guy, though. He's the bigger guy. But shit. And he got a good output. But he's fighting a counterpuncher. And this is why I also asked the question. Did PBC, even though Errol Spence fought the more popular fighters, the bigger names, are those guys enough? Were any of them counterpunchers? Not really, bro. True counterpunchers, crafty guys. Nah, he hasn't fought many of them. This is his first crafty fighter in his whole run. A guy that has a wide variety of skills. And he's strong as shit to top everything else off. Crawford is a tough fight. That's a tough fight. Longer arms, too. He got the reach. Spence won't have the reach advantage he normally has. That's why I asked the question, how's Spence going to beat him? Who will break? Will Spence break him? Will the big fish break Bud? Errol Spence is going to have to leave it all in the ring to beat Terence Crawford. That's what I think. I don't think he can outskill him. I don't think he's going to be faster. I don't think he's going to be smarter. Errol Spence is going to have to outwill and really step to Terence Crawford like no other fight. He's going to have to leave it all in the ring to beat that dude. He's going to have to be razor focused and willing to take something to get something. Bite down on that teeth. Take the fucking teeth out if you have to. He will have to do something. Because Crawford coming. Because you know why? Because he's one step away from boxing royalty. He's already a future Hall of Famer, right? But he's one step away from boxing royalty, bro. He beat Terence Crawford. I mean, Terence Crawford beat Errol Spence. He's a 2-division undisputed champion. Something that's not only hard to do just by the fight itself, but actually getting the fights and not having the politics in the way. And he'll be the best fighter of this generation, of this era. So, I mean, this fight is nuts, bro. And it's up to Errol Spence to stop that and become undisputed himself and just prove to everybody that he's the best coming straight out of Big Texas. But I have those questions I asked was legitimate questions for the Spence fans. There's a lot of things going against him in this fight, in my opinion. The advantages that he had years ago, he don't got no more. He gonna have to leave it all in the ring. Because the thing with Crawford, he could fight it a variety of different ways. A variety of different ways. You said keep it close for the rematch to be big. Yeah, because if it's one-sided, D-Lo, I don't know if people will be too. I don't know. I think the buzz will still be there, but yeah, Errol Spence may be too flat-footed, man. I don't know. Hey, Art Man, come tomorrow, bro. I got to get off pretty soon, but I'm gonna open up the panel up tomorrow, so everybody can talk about it. But because we're gonna have a press conference tomorrow as well. So, hey, man, that's what I'm saying, Sonny. Salute to you, bro. He says after a few hard counters, let's see that punch output middle rounds. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, bro. Crawford's a dangerous fighter. Errol Spence got to be on his A game, bro. You got to watch out for shit like 1-inch punches, bro. Kell Brook thought he was doing something. He had Crawford ass swelling up. He hit Crawford with some good sharp jabs. He surprised Crawford with his hand speed. Kell Brook looked really strong in that fight. Really strong. And then out of nowhere, Crawford hit him with a Bruce Lee punch, bro. Spence got to be extremely on his A game against this guy. He can't be keeping his head in center line. He go have to, bro. Errol Spence go have to. I don't know if he could do something different at this point. I don't know if he could do something different. Errol Spence been the same guy since day one, and nobody's been able to stop it. But he's running into somebody with a Batman utility belt. Who got a Batman utility belt? Come on, man. I seriously don't know how Spence can win this fight. I can see many ways Bud can win. Bud can stop him to the body. He can stop him coming in. I mean, he could buzz him with a 1-inch punch. I mean, come on, man. Hey. You said Batman got whooped by Bane. I don't know, Art Man. Come on, man. Those are legitimate questions, though. Not no hating Spence. I like the big fish, but I don't know, man. I don't know if he got the swag in the ring either, bro. I don't know if he could, I don't know. Because when I the last time I seen Spence in a high octane fight was against Porter, and that was a neck and neck fight. And Porter appeared to be the faster fighter. Porter was the faster fighter. In order for Bud to get broken down, though, bro, he got to be standing still. I don't know if Bud gonna be standing still. There's many different ways Crawford could approach this fight. He could pull a postal out of nowhere on us and just outbox Spence for like the first 5-6 rounds. Just completely outbox him, move around, boom, boom, bam. Not even standing still, hit him with both sides. Boom, uppercut, boom. Crawford likes to throw uppercuts. You know what I'm saying? He'll see an uppercut at one point. Bam, sleep on uppercut. Spence don't be getting hit with uppercuts and shit. Hitting Spence to the body. Spence don't be getting hit to the body like that. Crawford's doing some of everything up in there, bro. I don't know. Yeah, Porter was turning EJ, bro. He was turning him, spinning him, pivoting. Errol Spence was steps behind Porter, bro. He was like a step behind Porter. And Crawford was spinning Porter. You said Crawford too little? I don't know, bro. Was Tank too little for Ryan? Was he Tank putting rehydration clauses? Was Theo too little for Josh Taylor? Nah, bro. None of that shit matter. But outbox Spence for first. He'll pull a postal out, bro. Start outboxing. Get Spence thinking. Then switch up the styles in the rounds and shit. Start doing something totally different. Spence gonna keep coming the same way. He might get desperate. He's getting hit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't hitting them back. This dude's faster than I thought. Stronger than I thought. Oh shit, how he over there? Oh shit, I'm just cover up. My high guard. That's what I said, man. Is he ready? You said Spence knows how to use his size. What? So he be up in there just bullying guys. He just be up in there bullying dudes. Spence ain't use his size versus Mikey. No, he didn't, GK. He didn't. He didn't use his size against Mikey. But he was able to pull off that style against Mikey, though. He was able to do that against Mike. He was able to do that against Mikey. You know, he was the faster, more athletic guy. You know what I'm saying? Who's the faster athletic guy? Spencer Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Those are legitimate questions. Who's more athletic? We've seen how Spence looked against an athletic guy. Let's see them step into each other. The big stepper. Yeah, man. Hey, y'all, this is the fight we've been waiting for, man. This shit crazy as hell. I almost can't believe this shit is happening. Oh, man. Spence definitely the bigger guy, though, for sure. For sure. Bud may be lower on weight, but Spence is definitely the bigger guy, even with them shoes on. He's definitely the bigger guy. But Crawford got the longer reach, though, so this fight gonna be dope. You said his body not gonna hold up. Is that all you banking on, him being too small? This is a strong, small guy. Strong, small guy. You said Crawford hasn't really been tested. He hasn't, bro? How? When he fought Kell Brook and Sean Porter. How hasn't he been tested? Or is he just that damn good, Floyd? Or is he just that damn good, Floyd? So Crawford, so either he hasn't been tested or he's just that damn good. Because he beat Kell Brook. He stopped him in 4 rounds. Triple G didn't even do that. He was a bigger guy. And Sean Porter, I mean, who stopped Sean? Who dropped Sean 2 times in the fight? Nobody. So, I mean, and he's stopping dudes with both hands. That's right. And Nelson Stevenson. He's stopping dudes with both hands, bro. Both hands. Not both hands. Body shots. Like, I don't know, bro. Who's the faster, twitchier guy? Whose punches will get off faster? If Crawford takes Spence's jab away, what's going to happen? That's why I said Spence going to have to step to him. That's his only way. That's his only way. Bite down on his mouthpiece and just go to work. But that's going to be tough, bro. It's a tough fight. That's a tough fight for Spence, especially based off of a lot of the mistakes he made in a Ugas fight against a. Man, we've seen the clips. If he make those same type of mistakes when he's off balance, and man, he's gonna get stopped by Terence Crawford. He's gonna get stopped. He'll get hit with some shit he ain't gonna see, and it's gonna put him out. Box the boxer. Mikey ain't out here outboxing dudes like that, bro. Come on, man. Mikey ain't out here styling and profiling on fighters. Mikey is very methodical in his approach, very, very textbook, very technical. He ain't out here moving around and, I'm talking about prime Mikey. He said Bud not hungry. Are you serious? Now you just saying anything now. Spence not hungry. Because let's be honest, Spence likely really going for this fight because it's that or Boots. And why deal with Boots, big ass Boots, who look like a light heavyweight? Why deal with him when I can fight Crawford? Bigger fight, better fight. Yeah, little fundamental. Thank you, D-Lo. Mikey was little fundamental. He wasn't out here outboxing dudes and stuff. Man, Spence should have ran Mikey out of the ring, bro. Crawford would have stopped Mikey. Crawford would have stopped Mikey Garcia. That's why Mikey was ducking Bud. Bud stops you, bro. That's what these dudes think. That's why Crawford and the resume ain't as tight, quote unquote, because they get stopped. You saw what happened to Kell and Sean. They was examples. They likely would have happened to all the other guys that Spence fought. Crawford would have stopped them dudes. That's why he had a hard time getting fights, bro. You said begging on counter, and Crawford ain't going. That's the thing with Crawford though. He's just not a counter puncher. He's not. He's just simply not a counter puncher, bro. He's a dude that can do a lot in there. He's not like a Floyd who just counter puncher. No, Crawford can counter punch. He could do this. He could do that. He could do a little bit of everything. That's the thing. That's why I said stylistically, this is a bad fight for Errol Spence. Errol Spence is a guy who does the same thing. He could turn it up. He got a good ass motor on him. But how good is that motor after all these years? With all those miles on it now, especially cutting down in weight. Bud would have finished Mikey. Salute to the J-Rod Level Up Boxing, bro. What's going on? Y'all go subscribe to my boy J-Rod Level Up Boxing TV. You said one of them looks scary, the other look happy. Oh, yeah, Bud is happy. Bud happy. Like I said, Bud is one of them dudes that loves to fight, bro. He loves this shit. Yeah. Yeah, that motor got some miles on it. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence got a good motor on it, but it got some miles on it, bro. He ain't that same 26, 27-year-old guy no more. He's daddy now. And then he's a natural 165, 168 guy. He said, bro, dressed like he just became a freed slave. Wow. Wow, that's funny as hell. Oh man, so it's gonna either be the Terence Crawford era, or we go witness the smoking of bud, man. That shit funny as hell. Dude said he looked like he just freed some slaves. He just became a freed slave, bro. Them people crazy. You say you can't move on a big fish, but who he fought that move? Chris Algieri? Nah, that. Because when I seen Spence fighting that Kazakhstan fighter that can move, and this was in the amateurs, he couldn't do nothing with that guy, bro. Couldn't do nothing with him. Nothing. And that's the last time you seen Spence in there with that style. You never seen him in that style as a professional, bro. They never put Errol Spence in there with somebody that can really is crafty, like a Keith Thurman, for example, a crafty fighter. Now you never seen it. There's always dudes that's gonna be right there, kind of in front of him. That's gonna kind of, But now he's in there with somebody that could do a little bit of everything. So, yeah, I can't wait either, Floyd. You said Errol had nervous energy behind the dressing. Oh man. He said, boy, get that gym. Wow. Y'all roasting these dudes, man. You said that Ugas fight. Hey, man. That's why I asked, GK, did that Ugas fight, was that enough for Errol Spence, dog? Ugas stood there and let Spence go to work. So when Spence missed big, Ugas was pretty much right there still, right? When he missed big against Crawford might be at a whole nother angle. He may be hitting him from the side. Remember how he did a Khan? He was spinning and pivoting on Amir Khan, the dude with the fastest hands. Nobody be outboxing Khan. He outboxed Khan and shit. Nobody be outboxing Khan. Khan usually just get caught. But Khan usually be putting them hands on dudes until he gets caught. He didn't even get to start that with Crawford. Crawford just totally negated that shit, dog. Come on, man. Who does that? He was he gonna be on the side of Spence hitting him and shit, bro. Spence ain't gonna know where he came from. That's why I said Errol Spence got to be like he shouldn't even try to outskill Bud, or he shouldn't really try to overthink things. He got to go out there and put it all on the line and be in the best shape of his life. Yeah, Crawford would have stopped Ugas too. Crawford would have stopped Ugas. Spence stopped him, but Crawford would have stopped him. He would have stopped Ugas probably like in about 6-7 rounds. Especially that version of Ugas. That version of Ugas, man, Crawford would have stopped that dude. Man, I'm never going to shut down the show now. But I asked some legitimate questions, Floyd. How is Spence going to get this job done? You know what I'm saying? How is he going to get it done, bro? How is he going to get it done? It's a lot of factors against him, in my opinion. There's a lot of things going against him in this fight. And this is why he's the underdog. Size don't always win fights, bro. I can see now. Honestly, I'll be real with you. If Spence was a fast, twitchy guy or explosive, then yeah. You know what I'm saying? But now he's not really that. He's not. He's a guy that's going to eventually break you down over time. And if he's not able to land those punches throughout them times, how is he going to stop Crawford? Because Spence ain't one of those dudes that's going to land a punch and knock you out of nowhere like a Wilder, a fast, explosive guy like a Tank Davis that's go boom out of nowhere. Nah, he ain't that fighter, bro. He's a guy that's really got to go to work and get them rounds in on you with volume. Almost like a black Triple G. A seek and destroy guy that's beat you up over time. And if you a fighter that's standing there with your guard up, taking those shots, he gonna be hitting you in the arms and everything else. Hit you in your dick, hit you in your legs. He gonna beat you up. Spence gonna beat you up. He gonna hit you everywhere. And I think he's gonna employ a lot of those tactics in the Crawford fight, or at least try to. Spence tends to hit low quite a bit. But yeah, you guys, that's the video, man. We gonna come back tomorrow. I'm gonna open up the panel and get you guys to start. We're gonna have a second press conference tomorrow. I think it's gonna be in New York. Exciting times to be a boxing fan, man. We about to witness some boxing greatness. This is the biggest fight in boxing. I don't want to hear nothing about no Tank and Ryan or nothing like that. This is the real one. This is the real fight right here. Real boxing fans know what's up. And yeah, man, we go come back tomorrow and we go talk about the next one. Open up the panel. Till then, everybody have a good evening. Don't do nothing crazy. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.